Certainly the team that are looking at the extended scope of the company with education are looking at the Babcock contract. I can see Hannah nodding at me at the back. And it's too early at the moment, but certainly we're having discussions with them about what the new Worcestershire Children's First will mean and whether or not there's any change to the contract. Don't know whether you want to add anything, Hannah? No. So no real news yet, but we are looking at it.
Okay. Why are agency staff being appointed to cover the staff leaving under VR?
I don't know that they are. Do we know where that is?
No more detail on the question.
They shouldn't be.
I think
we made it clear that they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So it would be useful for whoever's asked that question to either send me an email or Richard an email, and I will certainly look into that. They shouldn't be.
Okay. It's just changed. Okay. How can you say that staff are treated fairly? There are a great deal of hard-working staff suffering from work-related stress, and the managers do not care.
Okay, that's disappointing to hear. What I was saying is, as we create the new organisation, that is one of my clear ambitions, is to be a fair employer where it feels fair. Often you can state that we are being fair in a legal sense, so we meet all of our legal duties, but for the person who is experiencing it, it doesn't feel fair. And, you know, we do absolutely need to try and move to that, but it does take two sides of the equation. We do need staff that will speak out. We do need staff that will be very clear about what their expectation of management is, just as managers are very clear about what their expectation is of an employee and the work that they want them to do. I do think historically it's been very one-sided, that it's very paternal. You know, we as managers tell you what to do and you go away and do it, and there's nothing coming back the other way, and I don't want it to be like that. We need to be very clear. My role, just like yours, is to get that work done to the best of our ability. I will have certain things that I need to do and go and speak to Simon and colleagues about getting revenue and funding and assisting us to deliver things. My expectation of you then, if I get that, is that you go and deliver it for us. And at the minute what happens is it's a little bit quiet coming back up. So, you know, it's very respectful, it's very pleasant, but I can see how that could happen where people respect their manager, they don't feel able to challenge that even though they may not feel they're being treated properly. We need to be a culture that says it's okay to say, actually, I don't like that. That it still might be part of the job and it still might be something that we have to do, but it shouldn't be managers that don't care. And you know, that's worrying really, and that's possibly more about interrelationships on a personal level than it is about actual work, because we should all care about the work we're doing. Having said that, we're not here to be best friends. We're not here to all be, you know, there are people we will come across in life that we don't automatically get on with, but we can be professional, we can be robust, you know, we can be sensible about the approach that we take, and you know, sometimes friendship can be favouritism and various other things. So a professional, fair approach, but it comes back to that point of understanding what is expected of you. Where is the line? Because at the moment I think that's difficult to tell. Are you supposed to work 37 hours, 40 hours? What's discretionary effort? 50 hours. You know, this place runs on goodwill. Every council I've worked for runs on goodwill. It doesn't run on the contracted hours. It runs on what people are prepared to do. So it's vital we keep people engaged. So if they are worried, send me a message and we will certainly look into it.
Okay. Thank you. Are you confident that the proposed budget savings will be made in 2019-20 and there won't be double counting like there appears to have been in previous years?
Yes. There will inevitably be some double counting. The budget, you know, let's be honest, is an estimate. It's done on the best available information we have at the time. Our information historically has not been the best, is not the best. So to be fair to Michael, to be fair to the directors who have put forward their budgets, that is based on the information we have now. That is not as good as some information other authorities have. So that will affect some of the accuracy. What I would say, though, is if we're open and we're honest about that, and where we find a difficulty, just as we did this year,